Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. And almost a week ago on August 23rd, we ended up getting a maintenance that actually, fixed a few characters like Chen Zing, who now that we can actually use the Twilight Squad on. And this is actually pretty damn awesome to be able to use this squad because now you can actually decrease that elemental resistance down. Initially, that's the way she worked, and then they nerfed her, took it away from her, and then they ended up returning it again on August 23rd on the maintenance. And that's actually pretty damn cool. But they actually did something else that was hidden that people weren't aware of unless you actually went out and tested it. And one of the things that they did is they actually buffed up the 5-star version of Acacia. Now, this is actually pretty damn cool because this version is the best support in the game for any character in the game, especially for life, because whenever you use Acacia, you will apply frost damage, which is going to synergize really well with life, but also because Acacia has the 14% resistance down is actually quite godly whenever you're using this character. Like, it is so good. The 24% resistance down is just OP whenever you're using her support skill. Well, the thing is, guys, this set that I have equipped on her, the logistics set that actually apply whenever you apply a control effect to the target, damage taken by target increased by 14% for 10 seconds. This set did not work on the 5-star version of Acacia before that maintenance on August 23rd. It did not work because I tested it. But now it actually is working, and it's working because of the way that her support skill is set up. Now, you're supposed to have control, even though this doesn't say control, because the moon darts can suck nearby targets toward it whenever you level up your neuronics. This actually acts as a control effect. And even though it doesn't say control in here, that buff from the Navigator Squad is actually applying whenever you're using Acacia, which is amazing. It makes her even better as a support for any character in the game because no matter what type they are, you're going to get this increased damage by 14%, and you'll always get that decreased all resistance down by 24%. And Acacia is one of those characters that whenever you level up her manifestations, you get her to M2, she's going to decrease all resistance reduction effect by 40%. As long as she's equipped with a frost weapon. So with that 40% at M2 and with these logistics that increase damage by 14%, you're looking at some pretty insane buffs. I mean, just massive. And there's all kinds of other characters that you can put her with to increase your damage even more. But I'm just going to show you guys a run using Ceres, at least against Hela, the 7,000 point Hela, because Ceres, whenever you do have her manifestations leveled up, you actually will have a chance to apply the Bone Eater effect, which is going to increase your actual damage whenever you're shooting through the shield. And whenever you level this thing up, not this one here, but whenever you level up to M4, you actually will increase the aptitude effect of a 9% of Ceres attack. So whenever you get this thing leveled up, you're going to do a lot more damage through, as long as you're shooting through the shield. It's actually quite massive, and we're actually going to be going against a couple of different bosses. Now, we're actually going to go against the Neural Connection Hela. I know Hela is kind of like a stomping ground for Chen Zing, and we're also going to be going against this story mode on hard, the max story mode, but I'm actually going to be using Chen Zing, or the 4-star version of Chen Zing, on the team instead of Ceres. So let's bring up the run for you guys, and you can check this out. Now, I'm actually not going to play the 4-star Chen Zing correctly in order to get the Twilight Squad effect, because whenever you do use Chen Zing, guys, you want to use her standard skill. Bring her in, use her standard skill a few times, bring in those little pods, and those are going to do electrical damage, so we'll decrease the electrical resistance down as long as you have the Twilight Squad equipped to her, right? I'm not really playing her that way because the truth is that my 5-star Chen Zing is more than strong enough at M1 to destroy this, along with Acacia, along with that Navigator Squad equipped on Acacia. And just notice that every time I use Acacia's support skill, you're going to see those buffs above the opponent's head where we're actually increasing our damage taken by 14% to the opponents, right? It's just insane, guys. Like, the Acacia now is just I mean, an even better support than what she was before. I mean, if you have her weapon, you get the increased damage to all the squad members, which is massive for her. You get the all resistance down by 24%, which is also really, really good. I mean, she's just an insane character to have on any team, not with just Chinzing, but any character that you have. It's just with Chinzing, you're getting two forms of AoE because you're getting, you know, the 5-star version of Acacia's crowd control with her moon darts, especially if you level up those neuronics, but you also get, you know, all of the cloud shots that apply all at once, where you can do a bunch of damage to all the opponents at once with the 5-star Chinzing. It's actually pretty damn insane, guys. Like really, really massive. By the way, guys, the first time that I did this clear in the story mode, I actually did this with Life. I actually didn't even do this with Chinzing. Life's actually pretty godly in this as well, but you can see, guys, that we're just, you know, playing like we normally do. And I will say that, you know, hard mode it can be a little bit of a pain in all honesty, but it always depends on the level of your characters, the level, you know, how much attack they actually have on them, because the more attack that they have, the more damage that you're actually going to do. Right? And yeah. And one other thing that would have helped here, by the way, guys, is if I would have had a weapon on Chinzing that would increase the damage of all the support characters. I actually didn't have one equipped on her in this run, so that is also something else that is really, really nice if you're using the 4-star version of Chinzing, is that you will have like that extra damage from having a certain weapon equipped on her. I mean, it's really, really nice. But I didn't want to just show you guys, you know, a run against, you know, the bosses. I mean, like I said, hell is kind of like a punching ground for the 5-star version of Chinzing. And believe me, guys, when you see the run that I'm going to show you after this run, it is just insane what the 5-star Chinzing does. Like, she just murders that dude like nothing. Like, just ridiculous power, you know. Right? And the other thing, you know, about having the 4-star version of Chinzing is that you do have your heals, right? But against this boss, by the way, guys, if I was using the 4-star version at level 50 and I was bringing out her standard skills, they would just get eliminated really quick. The Falconer here would just jump on them and destroy them. And you know, this poor Falconer here has gotten kind of stuck, which actually works to our benefit, which is actually really, really nice. But yeah, we're about to murder this thing, guys. We're about to absolutely destroy poor Falconer here. I always kind of feel sorry for these bosses whenever Chinzing's taking them on, in all honesty, guys. By the way, Chinzing is not the best for every boss. I can tell you that right now, especially that new Vulture boss. I don't think she's really the... I mean, she can do it, but I don't think she's the best option for that particular boss. But obviously for Falconer with all the weak points, for Hela with all the weak points, for the Cerberus boss, yeah, she's pretty much the god tier character for all those bosses. Whoa, watch out, watch out. Don't want to get hit, don't want to get hit. And about to get her, and boom, shakalaka, right? Really nice, man, that you can use that Navigator squad on the 5-star version of Acacia. That is just so godly, guys. So good for your damage. Again, not only for 5-star Chinzing, but for any character in the game. Whoever your damage dealer is, you can use her. Now watch this, guys. The best I've ever done was 1 minute and 40 seconds. Watch this. Right now, this is an M1 though, but check this out. Watch this damage, my friends. Look at us plow. We're using that aptitude effect from the Bone Eater, from shooting through the shield from series, and we're using Acacia with the Navigator squad. Right, and we are murdering this boss. We're absolutely destroying this thing, which is massive, guys. Look at the damage, right? Not only in that, and the shield just really makes your life a lot easier, you know, for survivability, because you have a shield, right? You can prevent from taking a lot of damage. And let's go. Let's apply that super or our ultimate. And let's murder the living hell out of this boss. Right? I shouldn't have used my standard skill. I should have used it after I used my ultimate. But as you guys will see, this is going to be a record, at least for my account. We did this in 55 seconds. A 55-second clear is no joke. And if you guys look on the right side, you'll notice that I actually used the 5-star version of Acacia, and I also used the 4-star version of Freesia, because in that update on August 23rd, they actually fixed Freesia to where if you equip the Twilight Squad on her, you'll actually do more thermal damage. And even though Chenxing is not a thermal damage dealing character, you'll still get more damage by having Freesia with the Twilight Squad on her, which is awesome. And I definitely plan on showing other videos in the future using the 4-star version of Freesia, but really synergize with other thermal characters like the 5-star version of Freesia and Yao. It would really be better off to use the 4-star version of Freesia, but even with an electric character or even other characters, the 4-star version of Freesia is actually really, really awesome also after that August 23rd update. So guys, let me know what you think about that secret buff that they did apply to the 5-star version of Acacia. And I do stream on Twitch at 9 p.m. GT+7 time. The link in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See everybody. Take care.